Hello everybody. So I'm in a bit of a situation here. There's a big snowstorm outside. No one showed up, so it's just me in the studio tonight. Here, let me try something. I'm joined by my talented co-host, Flowerpot Steve. How are you, Steve? Steve? Aw, jeez. It's Overnight with Oscar, and I'm your host, Oscar Benitez. Oh, good evening, ladies and gents. It may just be me here tonight, but I have a great show planned. First things first, I need a guest. And here's tonight's guest, my friend, Mr. Feet Covers. It's an honor to be here tonight, Oscar. Thank you so much for showing up on such short notice. It really means a lot. So, I understand that you're a sock.
Yes, I am. My daddy was a sock, and so was his daddy before him.
So, do you have family?
Oh, well, my wife went missing in the dryer.
Huh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. They think she went missing in the dryer. What was that?
Canned laughter. We usually have someone that takes care of it, but today...
Gotcha.
So, you said they think your wife went missing in the dryer. Do some doubt that?
Well, some are quick to point out that I took out a life insurance policy right before she went missing.
Huh.
What?
That's some pretty damning evidence.
Now, hang on!
Did you kill your wife, Mr. Feet Covers?
I have a book coming out if you want to read it.
Did you kill your wife?
Yeah, I would never hurt Maria!
Then who did? I don't know! I think you did, Mr. Feet Covers. I think you pushed her between the washer and the dryer. I think between your new book and the life insurance payout that you're just rolling in it.
Now hang on!
You always hated her guts. You always hated her woolen guts. She was a wool sock, wasn't she?
That is nothing!
She was rough, abrasive. She always rubbed you the wrong way. I loved her! Not enough to keep her alive.
I didn't kill my wife!
So, what's your favorite baseball team?
Huh?
What's your favorite baseball team? I was guessing either Boston or South Chicago.
Weren't you just accusing me of killing my wife?
Well, I was, but we have a show to get through, so if you wouldn't mind.
I'm actually a Tampa Bay Rays fan.
Is that so? Are you a big sports guy?
Not really.
Do you have any controversial opinions that you'd like to share?
I think people who wear mismatching socks are doing nothing but tearing families apart.
So, back to the topic of killing your wife. Did you do it, Mr. Feet Covers? Didn't you destroy your family by doing that?
That is just... What is it, Oscar?
There must be someone at the door. I don't understand. I heard knocking.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you hear the knocking?
What knocking? You just got up out of nowhere. Are you feeling okay, Oscar?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure you're okay, Oscar?
Petey!
Who the hell is that?
Oh, it's Petey. You know Petey, don't you? Everyone knows Petey.
Oscar, no one knows
Petey. Oh, come on. Everyone knows him. Don't be silly.
Yeah, that's my job.
Oscar, can I have a word with you?
Sure.
Oscar, Petey is a dustpan.
I know. Isn't he so kooky?
No, he's literally just a dustpan.
What are you getting at?
I think maybe the loneliness is starting to get to you.
I'm literally talking to a sock puppet.
Yeah, but I'm still you. He's just a dustpan with a voice.
It's a pretty cute voice.
Yes, it is a cute voice. But where's it even coming from?
You're just jealous that he didn't kill his wife, unlike some people.
Hey, that has nothing to do...
Hey, would you guys like an interview?
Here?
How about over here at your desk?
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. How are you, Petey?
Well, Oscar, I'm just as good can be.
Usually I'm a little more prepared. I have my cue cards. I don't have them today. So, what do you do?
Well, Oscar, I'm a hard worker soul. I clean. I've worked all over. Mansions, colleges, farms, schools, you name it.
Where are you from?
Well, I don't know. One day I wasn't, and then poof, I was. Since then, I've just gone wherever I'm needed.
What sort of people need you?
Well, I suppose those who yearn to be clean.
What do you mean?
What do you yearn for, Oscar?
What?
What do you yearn for? Right now, what do you want to do? What do you yearn for?
I want to go back home.
Where is home?
Far away. They don't even speak this tongue.
What do they do there?
It's a simple life. People work the fields and tend to the animals while the children play.
Well, that sounds wonderful, Oscar.
It really was.
You want to go back, don't you?
Every day.
Do you miss Vivi?
Of course.
Who's Vivi?
You miss the old days, Oscar. This show, how you are now. Do you think they would even recognize you? And if they did, would they even admit it?
Oscar, you have a schedule to keep.
We'll be right back.
You hear about the snowstorm that's supposed to hit tonight?
Huh?
Snowstorm. Real bad one. Supposed to hit tonight.
You kidding?
Nope. I heard the station manager might even shut the studio down so we can all go home.
Why?
So we don't get snowed in. If that thing hits while we're in here, we'll be trapped.
Man.
I know, right?
Oh, you think I'm doing this for your amusement? Walking on the high water can be pretty tricky. One wrong step and it could get messy. Watch the cast of High Wire Days try to keep their balance Tuesdays at 7.
Welcome back to Overdrawn at the Bank. I'm Oscar, and
Wait, what kind of title is that?
it's a bit we do. We change the title for fun.
Doesn't seem very fun to me.
I am here with my guests, Mr. Feet Covers and Petey. So, now's the time of the show where we do some activity, wacky activity. So, so we can play all sorts of fun games with this. You ever play Ants, Petey?
No, I don't like ants.
Nonsense, it's a fun game. You place macaroni in a line, like how ants walk.
That doesn't seem very stimulating.
Well, if you get bored with it, you can throw it away just like you did to your wife.
I'm with sheet hovers on this one.
It's feet covers.
I'm with feet blubbers. This doesn't seem very fun. It just seems messy.
Oh, what, you never played Ants as a little dustpan? Me and Vivi played Ants all the time. Except back home we played with whatever we could find, you know. Little bits of dirt, pebbles, actual ants, beans, aglets. If we were lucky, we could play with actual ladybugs.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Playing with actual ants?
You know what? We played with what we had. And it was a good day if the ants stood still long enough for us to play with them.
Oscar, I don't think this is such a good idea.
Ah, nonsense. Hey, come on, it's a fun game. Watch.
Oscar, what are you doing?
Playing ants.
You're making a mess.
No, I'm playing ants.
This is terrible.
Oh, calm down, Petey.
Yeah, what? I played ants all the time when I was little.
You shouldn't be reminiscing about such a messy thing.
Okay. I'll clean up. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. What is that?
It's just a vacuum. I'm cleaning up.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
You're using a vacuum? What's wrong with the broom, huh?
Nothing. This is just easier. That's all.
Easier? What's wrong with the old way, huh? What's wrong with how things used to be back home? Things were cleaner, simpler. Those farmers got along just fine with a broom and pan. What would Phoebe think?
Hey, just calm down. It's all right. And for the record, Vivi didn't mind the vacuum.
What is it?
It's that knocking again.
You mustn't worry about that, old sport. Nasty draft through here makes everything rattle like the Blitz.
Who are you?
I'm Pokey, of course.
What are you doing here?
That is an excellent question. And I'm here for an interview, so timing couldn't be better.
Interview?
Yes, of course, darling. I simply must be interviewed. My story yearns to be told. Do get away from that chap. Come over here, sit down. Ask me and I shall regale you in my life story.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'll tell you, my dear friend. In short, I'm a star. The star of any workspace. I've been part of the best gaming setup for the better part of 20 years.
Really?
But of course. Why, back in the day, my owner and I used to play for hours, killing orcs amid laughter and merriment. But then it changed. She brought a flat-screen monitor. You could say that I outgrew her.
Is that why you're here? Because you were replaced?
Replaced? Is that what you think? No. I left that life behind me.
Really? Because it really sounds like you were replaced. You're just a little old monitor.
I'm not little. I'm the biggest there is. It's the games that have gotten too small for me. They don't make video games like they used to. Those new games are beneath me.
Well, I've got an old game that'll knock your power sockets off. You ever play Ants?
Ants?
Don't ask.
Yeah, you put macaroni in a line, like how ants walk.
What sort of show is this?
What?
This, for lack of better word, show you've built for yourself. It seems to me that it defies explanation.
I know. Isn't it great?
No, it isn't.
Did you want me to use something other than macaroni?
That's not what she means, Oscar.
Okay.
What I mean is that this show has very little in the way of panache.
What the hell's panache?
Is it some kind of breakfast?
Panache is flair, showmanship. It's Lillian Gish, Henry Walthall, Elmer Clifton.
I don't know any of those people.
Me neither.
You're losing it, Pokey.
My point is that you could be doing so much better for yourself. Do how the old masters did it.
I've never seen Michelangelo run a TV show. And besides, when I paint naked people on the ceiling of the studio, people throw around the word graffiti.
You're gonna have to try harder than that. He has the IQ of an arthritic dog.
And he smells like one too. Excuse us for a moment.
He's set in his ways.
I know that. Don't you know I'm trying?
You talking about how good Buster Keaton was at falling on his ass isn't gonna convince him. He's set in his ways.
What he needs is a simple reminder. What he's doing is not new. It's not marketable. It's weird, strange. It's not what people want.
We're past that. I've been working over him longer than you have, and he actually thinks he's doing good.
You mean doing well?
Same difference. He's set in his ways.
You guys done over there? I can hear everything you guys are saying.
Hey. Oh, don't worry about it, buddy.
Eavesdropping is rude, you know.
What were you guys talking about?
We don't expect either of you to understand.
I'll have you know that I am a man of culture.
Yeah, maybe cultures of bacteria.
I thought you hated messes.
Well, what can I say? You're quite a mess.
We'll be right back.
I understand that the weather is bad, but we're gonna film this show. No, I don't want to air a rerun. I understand that you're the station manager, miss, but I have a schedule to keep, and all of my crew is here, and I can't just send them home because of a storm. We're gonna film this episode, and that's that. Hello?
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you! She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back to Oyster Shucking with Charles. I'm Oscar.
Oh, come on!
I told you, Pokey. He does it all the time. More like overreaching with Oscar.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I think people find it funny.
I think it's overconfident.
I'm here with my guests, Petey, Pokey, and Mr. Feet Covers.
I can't take this anymore.
What?
I don't mean to be rude.
Yes, you do, Pokey.
But I find your hosting abilities leave much to be desired.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know what to tell you.
I know. How about we interview you?
That's a sterling idea.
No. I don't think that's a great thing.
Nonsense. After all, don't you think that your adoring public, well, your public, deserves to hear your story?
You know what? Sure. Do you guys want to take it from the top then?
With pleasure.
It's interviewing with Oscar with Petey and Pokey.
How did you do that?
Today's guest, Oscar Benitez.
Where'd you get
He's
that
here
logo?
to talk about his show Overnight with Oscar.
How are you doing
I'm
this?
Pokey and here's your host, Petey.
What?
Welcome. Thank you for coming, everyone. I'm Petey, and I'm here with our perpetual guest, Oscar Benitez. How you doing, Oscar?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wonderful. So let's just jump into it. So, do you think that you yearn to have a show of your own because you couldn't get laid in high school?
Whoa! I never ask my guests about their sex life.
Oh, fine, you prude. Besides, I'm sure whoever got to you first doesn't want their name out there, am I right? Are you feeling okay?
I told you, I'm feeling fine.
Shush, Oscar, shush.
What's going on? Who is he? How long has he been standing there?
He's our musical guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the present age.
Welcome to your depressed day. Welcome to your denial. Pack up your things, we're leaving for a while.
bodies won't bring you comfort. Small talk and phony smiles. How is the weather? Stick me in a file. Did you forget to love? Did you forget to welcome to your depressed day. Welcome to your exile. Pack up your things, we're leaving for a while. Nobody cares to wait for everyone to find shelter. Shut your mouth and listen to your elder. As they forget to love. Oh, did you forget to
What a wonderful song! A big round of applause for the present age.
And we'll be right back with a brand new.
Hold on. What's going on? This is my show. You guys do not get to go to break.
We need to go to break, Oscar. It's time.
Time for what?
It's time for the tried and true. It's time for things to be done right for a change. We're the ones who know how things were done.
Show yourself!
We know how things should be done, Oscar. Your show is doomed like an insipid child that lacks direction.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
It has no drive. You know nothing of how to appeal to the masses. Despite you being unique, you manage to be just like the dime a dozen hookers who line the clubs night after night, playing to a dwindling crowd. You are not worthy!
You're not in charge anymore, Oscar. I hope you can understand. It's better this way.
We'll be right back.
Attention! Attention! Due to dangerous weather conditions, all scheduled productions have been postponed until further notice. The studio grounds are to be evacuated. We ask that all studio personnel head to their vehicles and leave immediately. Do not remain on the premises. Repeat, do not remain on the premises.
Each Friday, join Nick Bodie and Christine Bjornstall for Titan Overtime. Gain exclusive access to Titan Athletics as they give you the inspiring stories of all of your favorite UW Oshkosh athletes. No scripts, real stories. This is Titan Overtime.
did so well in that movie.
He did so good. Brad Pitt is great.
Oh, he's sexy.
I hope there's still 3 seats next to each other.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to In Over My Head.
Quiet! Welcome back to Interviewing Oscar with Petey and Pokey. I'm Petey and I'm here with our guest in residence, Oscar. So, tell us about Vivi, Oscar.
What?
You remember Vivi, don't you? From the old country?
I don't want to talk. What is it? What is this, huh? What's your end game? You already taken my show. You turned it into something it's not. What more do you want from me?
Tell us about Vivi.
What's there to say? She was a dove that I raised when I was 12 back home. I found her in an abandoned nest. I raised her from the chick. She meant the world to me.
I'm sure she did.
Why do you think she haunts you still?
She doesn't haunt me.
You miss her. You left. That's all it took.
That's not true. That's not...
Quiet!
You left the old country. You came here with stars in your eyes and a show in your head overnight with Oscar, an answer to the boring TV you grew up with. You knew you couldn't bring Vivi with you, so you left her behind. The loneliness was more than she could bear.
Stop! Don't you do this!
When she died, you told yourself that whatever show you needed to make needed to be worth it. Otherwise, you would have been better off staying home and Vivi would still be alive.
I loved her!
You left her to die! And for what? For this? This weird niche show? This art house crap? Oscar, you could have made something that was worth it. Instead, you've only squandered your chance. Vivi died for this circus you call a show. Oscar, you're not worthy of the platform you've been given.
Show yourself!
You're back! It's not funny. It's not clever. It's a train wreck live on air.
Why are you doing this?
Just give in, Oscar.
Why are you doing this? What are you?
Oscar, we're here to help you, okay? Think back. Things were better in the old country. You should have stayed. Vivi would still be alive. You should have stayed for Vivi. Admit it. Things here aren't exactly how you'd hope they'd be.
You've made the wrong choice. And all we want is you to go back, return to your home, Oscar.
Do you really think Vivi would have wanted to see you like this? Talking to yourself live in a studio?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. What's the use, huh? I've made something here. Is it good? Hell if I know. But I've enjoyed every second of it. I'm just a man standing in front of a camera, hoping to make somebody out there laugh. I think that's enough to be called something special. It's what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do with what I've been given. And you cannot take this away from me. Nobody can. Not you, not Pokey, not this snowstorm. I will be the one. This is mine.
What would Vivi think?
This is for me. It's for me. I made this for me, not for her. Not a day goes by where I don't wonder if I made the right choice. But I'm here now. The sum of the choices I've made, and I can't help but think, I must be doing something worthwhile.